Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the garage, and what we're doing is we are winterizing the two-stroke equipment, getting it ready for storage. And I've got most of the pieces done already, but I figured I would share how I do it. I've been doing this for a number of years, and I have not had any problems in the spring when we want to fire up the equipment. So we've already taken care of, starting on the left here, the Stihl 26. I have a 590 Echo. We have the FS250, and we have the 770 Echo backpack blower. Now, the backpack blower, I don't actually winterize it because I use it at least once a month, cleaning up around the yard, blowing out the garage, even some light snow removal if we get just like a dusting. But the last piece of equipment over here is we have the 131R Stihl, and like I said, I just want to go over how I winterize equipment. There's a lot of different ways that people do it. Everybody has their own sort of thought behind it, and like I said, over the years, I've just developed this method, and it seemed to work out well for me. So, if you want to come over here, I like to store equipment with fuel in it, specifically two-stroke equipment. I like to keep fuel in it, and here's why. All right, if we take a look at this carburetor, this is a carburetor, an extra one that I had laying around. So we're gonna open this up. And a lot of times in two-stroke carburetors, actually all the time in two-stroke carburetors, what we're gonna have is, we have diaphragms in here, and these are how your fuel gets delivered to the engine. It's a little diaphragm pump. And what happens is, you can store equipment without fuel in it, but over time what will happen is, these diaphragms will become hard and they won't actually function and your equipment won't run. So by storing fuel in it, it helps keep this wet, it helps keep this lubricated, and it seems not to have any problems. So if we take a look at this, if we open this up, what we have here is your diaphragm, and you can see how it moves in and out. It's pliable, but what will happen is over time, if this were to be dry, this would get hard and brittle and it wouldn't work anymore. Okay, so by keeping some fuel in here, what we can do is that'll help keep this soft and you won't have any problems. Now, what kind of fuel do we keep in here? Well, I like to store equipment using the pre-mixed canned fuel. It doesn't matter what you use. You can use Echo, Husqvarna, Stihl Moto Mix, True Fuel, Sunoco, VP, whatever you can find. But this is the best stuff. Do not store your equipment with fuel that has ethanol in it. Ethanol will separate, it'll deteriorate things. It's just bad overall. I'm fortunate. I live near a station where I can get 93 non-ethanol. That's what I run in all my equipment. And to be honest with you, I could probably just keep the non-ethanol fuel in here and it would be fine for the next few months. But just as a peace of mind, especially because of the chainsaws, I don't know when next time I'll use it. It all depends on if a tree comes down, if a limb comes down. So I live close to Home Depot, went and picked up gallon of Red Armor, and really the only thing you need to do is empty out your old fuel, dump it out, fill it with your pre-mixed canned fuel, run it for a few minutes to get everything cycled through the system, and your equipment's ready for storage. So I'll show you how I do this real quick. We'll go ahead, and first thing we'll do is we'll dump out the old gas. Shouldn't be much in this anyhow. All right, then we'll take our canned fuel, fill up our tank. put our cap on, wipe everything off, and then we'll go ahead and we'll fire this up, let it run for a little bit, and this will be ready for storage. And like I said, I've done all the other equipment. This was the last piece. Figured we'd throw a little video together. All right, let's fire it up. Okay, and that's how I store my two-stroke equipment. If you have